Kamala Khan is learning all types of secrets about her powers. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Ms. Marvel issue number 36 and find out for ourselves, shall we? Alrighty then, so as we join the comic, Kamala and her friend Bruno are hanging out watching the planes take off from LaGuardia Airport. They've been through a lot recently. For starters, they rebuilt their friendship and possibly maybe rekindled their romance, but that's a little up in the air right now. But more importantly, they defeated the Shocker and in the process learned the source of Kamala's amazing stretching powers. Turns out it's actually more chronal in nature, with our young hero being able to borrow mass from her past and future selves. This brand new revelation causes Kamala to wonder about her own connection to the Inhuman legacy, the Inhumans of course being the group of aliens whose genes reside inside Ms. Marvel. And for that we're treated to a little flashback to the ancient days of Constantinople. We see a royal envoy complete with mercenary sellswords who just so happen to look like Bruno and Josh, transporting an important royal who just so happens to look like Zoe and her most trusted handmaiden who, yep, you guessed it, looks exactly like Kamala Khan. And hey, wouldn't you just know it, in the grand tradition of history repeating itself, the relationship all of these past characters have is very similar to the relationship their counterparts will have in the far-flung future. It's while on the road this caravan just so happens to come across a crazy duel. An ancient Inhuman by the name of Fakar, gifted with the powers of teleportation, is duking it out with an ancient Skrull. The Skrull says that the Inhumans are a failed experiment and should be wiped off the face of the earth, and once he's done dealing with this guy, he will conquer all of Earth because, well, when you're a Skrull, you love two things: transforming and conquering planets. The ancient Josh and Bruno stand-in decide to play big heroes and get involved in the fight. Obviously, their swords are no match against alien technology, but boy do they try. This means that our new friend Fakar not only has to save himself, but them as well. If nothing, they do serve as pretty good distractions. When the fight starts going against the Skrull's favor, he decides to go all Predator on everyone by saying, hey, if I can't win, I'll just take you all with me by blowing myself up. Luckily, the good guys are shielded from the blast, and even though they're rattled, no one is dead. More importantly, Fakar meets Kamala's ancestor, and they hit it off almost right away. She asks him where he's from, only to point up to the very stars. She tells him that her last name is Khan, and he says, hey, funny story, I served a Khan too, but a different one. And it's heavily implied that it was this chance meeting that in the end caused Kamala's family line to mingle with that of the Inhumans, leading to her one day eventually getting her own powers. But as Kamala herself admits as the comic begins to wind down, the past is the past, it's only prologue, it's the future we need to look forward to, and she's sure she has many amazing adventures ahead of her. And that while it may be intimidating having to learn all these new powers all over again, she's gonna make the best of it. And so there you have it everyone, Ms. Marvel issue number 36, and I thought it was a fine little one-shot. I don't know if I exactly needed to know the origin of Kamala's ancient ancestors, but hey, it's there. I think now that we know for certain G. Willow Wilson will be closing up shop on this book very soon and turning things over to Saladin Ahmed, maybe, just maybe, she's going out of her way now to try and tell all the stories she still has in her. And I mean, really, for a writer and character who were so simpatico, I get the feeling that when she does eventually close up her run, it will go down as maybe one of the most important ones in modern comic history. This issue, though, was just fine. A nice little breather piece in between the big revelation of the source of Kamala's powers and something that promises more stories down the line. Ultimately, I'd give this one a 7.
Oh, hey there everyone, I'm Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. This is normally the part where I tell you to follow me on Twitter at Cape Joel, check out my Patreon page, my Twitch page, my Instagram, pretty much everything. Don't really have much of a format for this one. Someone just told me that I should change up these outros to keep them from getting stale, and that's what I'm doing. I got a new hoodie. There's other videos you can watch if you want them. I don't really know where I'm going here, working without a net. So thank you for watching, that's appreciated. Maybe give me a like, a subscribe, smash a button if there's a smashable button around, that would be most appreciated. And yeah, did I mention I got a new hoodie? Bye everyone. Also, smack things, smack some. Yep, that's what I do, that's my thing. Yep, bye.